If you were to make a fake license plate, how would you do it? I bring this up because someone tried and failed. I'll tell you about it after this quick message. All opinions are probably biased. Do not assume any statements are correct without doing your own research and coming to your own conclusion. In the event that the statements are incorrect, contact the creator and refrain from being an ass. All videos are created in good faith. I hope this reminds you of the disclaimers for prescriptions. Hi everybody, I'm Cryberry Banana. Welcome to In My Honest Opinion. Today we'll be looking at a story about a woman who tried to get away with having a fake license plate, but failed miserably. There are pictures of the fake license plate, but I'm going to save them for after I read the short article so that you can let your imagination run wild on how it will look. So before we get started, this is what it was supposed to look like. Now let's read the article. The article's title is, "This Cardboard License Plate Landed a Woman in Jail." A New York woman was arrested Wednesday for allegedly driving with a homemade cardboard license plate that was designed to resemble the real thing. The Erie County Sheriff's Office said Thursday that Amanda Shekarick was pulled over by a deputy in Springfield because he noticed her car had no front plate, as well as a flimsy rear one that was obviously an imitation. The fake license plate was constructed of cardboard and painted to replicate a New York plate, the sheriff's office wrote on Facebook. The homemade plate was seized and placed into evidence. Shirker was also said to be driving with a suspended registration and without insurance, according to officials. She was arrested and charged with a felony count of possessing a forged instrument, a misdemeanor count of operating a vehicle with a suspended registration, and 3 vehicle and traffic infractions. So now, I'm sure you have an image of what you expect it to be. So does this compare to what you were expecting? To be honest, this was actually better than what I was anticipating, or at least better than what I could do if I was using the same materials. So let's compare the real and fake side by side. It seems to be missing a few features like the bottom border and the second line at the top. The little New York seems to have the wrong shape. The letters aren't straight enough to pass for a real one. And most importantly, it's made of cardboard and even looks like it's cardboard. At first, I thought they were using cardboard because they were only using materials around the house. But how likely is it that they have those paints? Most likely they had to buy the paint to make this, so they could have made it using something else. They should have known that using cardboard would have made it obvious. It's hard not to know it's fake when it's flopping around. Second, if you're serious about this, at least make a second fake plate so that the cops don't have a reason to take a serious look at you. If I were doing this, I'd probably use plexiglass or wood. I would sand the edges to make them round and smooth. I would make sure that the front surface was well sanded to ensure that it wasn't exposed by any texture showing through. I would then find a way to get a printout of the license plate at full scale and then use it to trace out the letters and design. Even doing this, it wouldn't be perfect, but at least it would be closer than what this woman did. Of course, is it even worth the effort? Using a New York website to determine the registration fees, I found that her fee would probably have been $141.50. Is it cheaper to make a fake one? Well, in a short one, yeah. Even my method would only cost a maximum of $50. However, you're bound to be caught. In this woman's case, she's being charged with a felony count of possessing a forged instrument, which is punishable up to 7 years in prison if deemed a second-degree crime. That's not even taking into account the other charges. So is it worth it? I think not, but I also don't like the idea of going to jail. I'd rather part with my money than risk a bigger punishment. So ultimately, I give this woman a B for effort, since she probably could have made a better fake plate, but it actually did not look as bad as I was expecting. I also gave her an F for intelligence if she actually believed this would work. So let me know how you would have made a fake license plate and if you think it is worth the risk. Also, if you have any other comments, please leave them below and I'll try to get back to you. Until next time, good night and good luck.